6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Brissett. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 24. Yeah. Check 3. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Bound to lose 1. 22. Check. Mama. 22. Check. Mama.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A give running right is Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Check. Kill. Why?
A run for Nick Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Kill. Check safety. Shoot. Watch the safety creep. Neil. He's coming. 66. Pull it. Half. He's coming. Double up. Check 90. What? Check 99.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
57. Hey, orbit. 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And here's Allen throwing again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
You're not ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Chubb running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Here we come. Hey, watch that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Watch the curl. Deuce. Under 10. 10. Back. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Right.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
54 Mike. Check. Watch the go. Go. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike's 54. Shut up.
On 2nd and 12. Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 149. Rip left. Sponge. No. Check it home.
Now Chubb. And an alley run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Colts nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. Hey, switch gears. Check one. Match box. Tight dog. Watch the twist. Switch.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Kill. He's checking. Crash. No.
Chubb. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch the screen.
Here's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on first down, Brissett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Watch 54. And watch the lane.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 36, Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. On first down, Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
54. Right there. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 52. SOS. Jumping.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Switch. Check nickel. Check three. Check the backer. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Everybody, 80! 37. Go, tackle, go. We got 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run. Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got 3. Three down.
And again, it's Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Brissett. And Adams has it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Brissett. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, no. 54 miles. It's got to be That's got to be a long.
Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that screen.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. I got 11. He's mine.
To throw, Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got it. Right there. 54, right there.
Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Hayward. Watch the run.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 30 yards. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Too little, he's coming. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Cover. Watch the whip.
4th down, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch the pass. Check 9.
To throw is Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. You're right.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change